All right. Good morning. Hey, as you can see, I've still got like the sleep in my face. Like I'm still waking up. But that's always easier when I've got Redcon Freedom Frost. I picked these things up at a gas station just by accident and absolutely love them. You know, like this might wind up being a new go-to for me. And that's kind of a big statement for me. Anyways, so yesterday was my refeed day. If you guys watched that video, I kind of went over how I incorporate my refeeds. I went over exactly what I push in my body and why I push the food that I push when I'm on a refeed. It's very atypical of what you're going to hear from the 99th percentile of all bodybuilders and bodybuilding coaches. But it's stuff that I know anecdotally over the last decade works for me. And if it works, keep working it, as my mom would say, it works if you work it. And for me, it does. So yes, yesterday was my refeed day. And today we're going right back into, very restrictive calorie intake, very restrictive carbohydrate intake. The protein will be up in that 250 ballpark, and that will not change. It didn't change yesterday. I still hit my protein goals. I actually exceeded my protein goals yesterday. Just due to how much I ate. Not all of it was clean food. Most of it was the dirty refeed. And again, if you watch that video, I explain why I dirty refeed and why I dirty bulk. So yes, we're going back into the 250 protein, the 100 carb, and I'm probably actually going to go a little bit lower carb just because I'm so fed today. I'm so replenished. I've got so much glycogen back in my body. To kind of, work through and everything. The only carbs I'll have in me today will probably be here in just a minute. I'll go and I'll have an apple with my breakfast just because I like to keep the fruit in there to kind of push the fiber. And the other carb will be rice cakes pre-workout. I'll have 2, maybe 3, probably just gonna do 2 rice cakes pre-workout. That's only 22 grams of carbs. Each one's 11 grams of carbs per little cake. And that'll be about it for carbohydrates for the day. So very, very low carb. We're looking at an apple, might be 25 gram, 11 and 11 from that. So yeah, we might get 50 carbs today, and that'll be about it. We'll get the fats worked in there, obviously. Trace amounts through the food and whatnot. Plus the eggs, that kind of thing. Get the fats from there. But pretty smooth sailing for all the rest of it. Today is going to be a chest day. We hit back yesterday and had a hellacious workout. A good, well-fed back day just hits different. You just go in there feeling better. The weight moved better. It was a phenomenal workout yesterday. And if you've ever gone through prep or if you've ever been in a calorie deficit, you know what I'm talking about. A good, refed back day. It just hits, baby. It just hits. And so I'm thinking chest will go a lot of the same way today. And of course, we got our 30 minutes on the stairs, getting the calories burnt off. Getting the heart rate up. Staying healthy more so. We do. In here, if you're a general population, which is the majority of my clientele, and you're watching this, my athletes that are watching this might know, but those of you that aren't might not. We lift weights to build the muscle and improve the metabolism and drive, either weight loss or mass gain. That's why we lift weights. Be strong, build muscle, improve metabolism, okay? We do our cardiovascular work. We do our cardio work to either burn extra calories with, a minimum, stimulus, basically, walking, elliptical, stairs, not just going out there doing, troglodyte stuff or doing HIIT, anything like that. So we're just trying to burn a little bit extra calories without a whole lot of expenditure on the body. And moreover, just to keep the heart healthy, the blood pump. You'll probably hear me call it that in my other videos. Is to keep the blood pump healthy, just to keep the heart healthy. We do cardio to improve our cardiovascular health. We lift the weights for everything else. So that's what we got going on today. But that'll be about it. I'm gonna go in here in just a minute and start eating, get some food ready for the day, and then go attack the day. I also plan on, when I get to the gym, recording all of the movements that I regularly do. I'll have them posted and uploaded to this YouTube channel so that other people can view them, see how I do things, see how I operate, and moreover, get the Luke method, get the Coach Luke method of how we do what we do and why we do it. I'm going to try to make the videos as short as possible, but knowing me, I'm going to go into the weeds and break down the nuance of all of these little movements. That way, you're not just pulling away, you're not just pushing away, you're not just moving some stuff. You have a reason and you know what to look for and why you're doing what you're doing when you're doing these things. So that's about it for now. We are, let's see, it's Thursday, the 18th, so 3 weeks and 3 weeks and 2 days out. 3 weeks and 2 days, so 23 days out from show. Still lean, still super lean. So here in just a second, we'll do a video check-in. I'll show you guys just how lean. Until then, be strong, be kind. Peace. All right, so as I mentioned earlier, a little shape check. I'm gonna drop this down, actually. You can kind of see the stomach detail. Okay, good light, here we go. So this is a large t-shirt and it's fitting really baggy. I remember during the off season, this same particular t-shirt was snug, like hug the arms, hug the chest, but you drop weight while you're in prep and suddenly the sleeves sort of fit kind of loose. Chest gets roomier and everything, but I kind of like it just because it hides the gains. It, kind of condenses me down. It kind of makes you guess, like, is he big, is he small? Well, he's actually kind of small, so. No, everyone would get on me for saying that, but no, man, you look great. So, anyways, without further ado. All right, current shape check. Is right side, but I need to work on my left side because my left side actually shows way better. So let's work on that. Walk out, find my spot, establish, and set. There. Establish that rear shot. Boom, wide. There we go. Set right back in. Boom. And then walk off. So that's the current shape. Chest is looking full. Got a little bit of chest pump right now, nothing crazy though. Ab detail. Skin is just papery thin. You can't really see where I'm at. Boom. So we're doing good on that. Doing really good on that. Looking full. Let's go get some more stomach detail for you. So yeah, skin is, we're thin. There's anything to grab. I'm just folding the skin. Same thing on this side. Just papery, thin. So we're shaping up good. And we're gonna bring our absolute best to that stage. A little freestyle. Boom. Very good. So that's what we got for right now. It still doesn't feel real that I'm about to actually go do a show. It doesn't feel real at all. I'm actually still trying to wrap my head around the fact that, damn, I'm about to get on a bodybuilding stage here in 23 days. Or 22 now, I guess. Wow. Yeah, crazy. 22 days plus tonight. So, anyways, more content later. Peace. Okay, so food time. All I've got is grilled chicken. That's all I'm eating. And if you're wondering, that is sugar-free Polynesian sauce. It's 10 calories per serving. I'm going to be very transparent. I didn't weigh it, didn't measure it, not going to, because that's pretty much all I'm going to really have today. It's just chicken, and that's about it. So, you know, I'm going to be very, 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 very much in a calorie deficit. Matter of fact, for these next 2 weeks, I'm probably going to run it keto, just to get that last little bit of body fat off of me. I'm going to suffer. It's going to be miserable, but it's going to be part of what it takes for me to get to the shape that I'm going to need for the show. So if I can have a little bit of sauce on my chicken, that's what I'm going to do. And real quick, let me explain why when it comes to the sauce and stuff, I don't measure it. Okay, so here's my label, right? Now, you can read just as much as I can, but the entire container is roughly 16 servings, right? So 16 times 10 is going to come out to 160. So I could eat this whole bottle, which I've spread this across 6 meals now, but I could eat this whole bottle and only be getting in an extra 160 calories. Let me put it to you this way. I keep my deficit set to a point to where if I did consume an extra 160 calories, it would make zero difference and I would still be in a very significant deficit. I set my diet up like that on purpose. You know, I like to give myself leeway on stuff like that. That way, if I want to drink a whole bottle of sauce with my 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds of chicken I eat a day, I can do that. So, again, just a coach Luke thing. Do I recommend that for everybody? No, especially if you're not going to lose sleep over 160 calories. Or I should say, if you're going to lose sleep over 160 calories, yeah, maybe don't do it the Coach Luke way. But, you know, 10, 20 extra trivial little calories when I've got myself in such a significant deficit, negligible. Just my thoughts. All right, full transparency, I kind of suck at this whole vlog thing. I meant to video most of the grocery shopping, but anyways, here's what we got. Got about 8 pounds of chicken breast, some plastic wrap. I'll show you what that's for in a minute. Sandwich bags, try one to wrap up my chicken, and some almond butter, and some seasoning. All right, I feel ridiculous, but doing the saran wrap thing on the stomach for the cardio. Old school trick. Is it effective? I don't know. But again, I believe the mind is the biggest weapon, so if I think it's going to be effective, it will be effective. And the whole intention is just to get more sweat going in that midsection area and draw more water out of that area. And again, is that effective? I don't know. You know, is it textbook? I don't know. Am I going to try it out for the next few weeks because I'm going full stop and doing whatever it takes? Yeah, of course. You know, I don't, and this is where I separate myself from a lot of the, you know, new age social media guys, is that I don't need something to be optimal or textbook correct in order for me to try it out, in order for me to give it a shot. You know, everyone thinks that, you know, fasted cardio sucks. I have always enjoyed fasted cardio. I'm not currently fasted, but I prefer fasted cardio. It's a preference thing. If I think it works, then it works. The mind is that strong. You know, that's why you can give people a medication that is a placebo, and they self-heal because they think whatever I'm taking, it's going to heal me, it's going to cure me, it's going to make everything better. A lot of the same shit can be said in this fitness realm. If I think it's going to work, chances are it's going to work. And if I've convinced myself that I'm seeing results out of it, I'm probably going to extrapolate that data and get even better just because I believe that I'm getting better. So, saran wrap thing, is it going to work? I don't know. Am I going to try it? Hell yes. I'm pulling out all the stops, pulling out all the stops. We're not, we're leaving nothing in the tank on the rest of this prep. You could say, well, have less refeed days. I'm not going to do that. It doesn't make sense for me. You could say, well, you need to be more conditioned going into prep. I like my off-season food. Probably not going to do that. It's my experience. It's my method. So whether or not it works, I don't know. But we're going to go do cardio without further ado and just go find out. Experiment with this fitness thing. If you're a new person, please don't get lost in the weeds. Just go experiment. Just go try stuff. Treat the gym like a playground. Is this crazy? Yeah, maybe. Is something else crazy? Yeah, maybe. Is the optimal textbook stuff crazy? Yeah, maybe. But go find out what works for you. You can read all the books, you can do all the research, watch all the videos, just really get lost deep in the weeds on, what does this person say I need to do? And you won't change your physiology one bit. But you get in here and you start putting the work in, documenting your process, paying attention to what you do, see what works for you and what doesn't. Boom. There's your green light. Take off with it. Cardio time. All right, guys, I'm going to sign it off right here. Last meal of the day, 8 ounces of grilled chicken. And of course, during prep, no meal is complete without this good stuff right here. The hickory specifically, the Polynesian's okay, but that hickory barbecue just slaps. It's so good. And of course, I'm very grateful I get to have, boom, a little bit of almond butter. Now I know that everything else I don't really, like my liquid condiments and stuff, I don't measure very much, but with the almond butter, I'm gonna measure. And of course, no meal would be complete with the cherry Pepsi Zero, but that's all I've got for tonight. If you did watch this video the whole way through, you're one of the real ones, and I greatly appreciate you. If you got some ideas on what you want to see next, drop a comment, let me know. Of course, I'm going to be able to do a lot more after prep. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It does help out with the algorithm, and being the new guy on YouTube doing this fitness thing, I need all the help that I can possibly get. But you guys have a great night. Signing off in strength and kindness, Coach Luke. Y'all be good.